Also in education news, new efforts are underway to help pedestrians, cyclists, and even Midway ISD students that walk to class. Back in 2023, we brought you the story of a student injured by a school bus while crossing an intersection. A study from the Texas Department of Transportation showing in that year alone, there were nearly 6,000 crashes involving pedestrians. Nearly 25% of those incidents resulted in serious injuries. Now, senior neighborhood reporter Bobby Portavant is live at the same intersection with more on some new safety efforts for our students at Midway. Hey, Bobby, good morning. What do you have?
Hey, Heather. Yeah, good morning. You know, it won't be too long, in just a couple hours, that students are going to be walking all through here, leaving school, heading to their exciting plans for the weekend. And it's these students right here that those safety efforts are intended to help protect, but not only them, but also pedestrians and bicyclists. Now, I spoke to a man who walks through here all the time to get his perspective on what he hopes to see come soon. Stephen Goen doesn't have a ride right now, and he pretty much walks everywhere. Soon he'll be walking along Hewitt Drive even more, straight through Regal Road and Panther Way to get to his new job.
Where I start off at, there's a sidewalk over by the Hewitt Mall. Other than that, you're pretty much using the shoulder. It's not too bad. I mean, I guess if you're not used to it, it might kind of freak you out a little bit.
Take a look at this. This is a time-lapse video at the intersection of Hewitt Drive and Panther Way. Over 2 days, Texas A&M Transportation Institute reported 246 pedestrians and 20 bicyclists passed through, and get this, 73% of them were teenagers.
The goal there is to improve the safety conditions around the Midway Middle School as well as high school.
Dr. Mukesh Kumar is with the Waco Metropolitan Planning Organization. It's between Regal Road and Panther Way, the area that Stephen is walking through, that they're taking steps now to help improve.
And so we are trying to make that area, redesign it, and come up with a demonstration project, test out different configurations so that we know what is the best solution that works for both the vehicular movement on Hewitt Drive as well as bike and pedestrian movement across the Hewitt Drive to back and forth from the school to the businesses.
But there's still lots to come, and this is only the early stages of planning. So here's what's to come: testing and demonstration projects to see what really works best in the area, along with engagement and public meetings. Now, much of this will take place over the next 6 months and beyond. Dr. Kumar says Midway ISD staff have been very valuable in helping out and providing input. Now, for Stephen, he'd like to see a sidewalk in the area, if not a bike lane or even both. He says it's measures like this that he's seen in other neighborhoods that he believes works.
I know it is safer.
And funding for those demonstration projects are expected to come from the federal grant Safe Streets and Roads for All. Now, that's a federal program, and that funding will go towards the demonstration projects. You know, those projects to really figure out what's going to be best to work out here. Heather?
All right, Bobby, one step at a time for sure. Before you go, though, how can we get the public involved in all this?
Really good question there, Heather. So there's actually going to be a website that's going to be in the works in the coming weeks to really give out details on public meetings, public engagement meetings, and also contact information for staff members that are involved with this project. Now, you can find that website over on the Waco MPO's website. That's also through the city. Easy to find. Just kind of Google it and you can find it there. You also find a link to that inside this story on our website. Again, that website's coming in the next couple weeks, so check it out there. Heather?